you're feeling fine. I hope you're feeling fine. It's another Tuesday, and welcome back to Visit FYLDE Coast and Brew at 2. It's Brew at 2 day today. So, first question, what have you done to the weather? What have you done to the weather? Oh, shush. I've had a Teams meeting this morning, so I turned the sound up on my computer, and I haven't turned it back down again. So I've just had a woman shouting at me from somewhere over there. So it's freezing. We've gone from one extreme to the other. I think last time we did Brew at 2, it was 35 in here, if not 36. And today it's 25. I'm saying it's freezing. It's not actually freezing. It's cold compared to what it's been. So it looks like summer is officially over. Looks like it's officially over, finished and gone. But never mind, there's always a warm welcome here for Brew at 2, isn't there? So we'll be able to have a chat, have a natter, have a cup of tea. I'm just trying to make my mind up which brain that is that's coming up the stairs. I think that's T-Boy Senior. Yes. I think that's T-Boy Senior. Yes, it is. So no doubt we'll have a big audience today for a cold and windy Brew at 2.
Good afternoon, everybody. There's a drink on its way.
There's a drink on its way. I should think so. I'm
I didn't realise it was 2.
2 o'clock. In fact, I think the trainee's gone to make it.
Yes.
So, from the top, thank you ever so much, Stephen Gately, for the £4.99 super chat.
I'll be back shortly. I'm just working.
It's packing a parcel up.
2.
Two parcels. Thank you, Stephen. So we've got Fiona Crockett wanting a Brew at 2 mug. Yes, I have some. I will write it down, Fiona, and then I remember to take you one next week. Bat mug, Fiona. There you go. Made a note. That's no guarantee that I will actually remember to read the note, but I will do my best. We've got Fiona Crockett. We've got Claire Healy. We've got Deborah Webster. We've got oh, hold on. I think I've just jumped on my mouse. We've got Ian Craven, who's locked out of Facebook. We've got Caroline James. Hi, Caroline. We've got Lady Helen. We've got Gren Vanson. We've got Liz Auger. We've got SJ Coaster Crazy. Says, yay, first time I can watch live because I'm not at work. Happy days. It's always a good day when you're not at work. We've got Lorraine Goddard. We've got Mrs. Swallow. Mrs. Swallow's with us. Drum roll for Kevin. Drum roll. Oh, drum roll is mashed.
Tea.
Is mashed, and he's brought me some water. Wow.
Tea.
You are learning, aren't you? You are learning.
Slowly but surely.
Very slowly.
Twister.
Normally knowing you.
Cheeky.
We've got Sue Redcliffe, we've got Julie McGarty, we've got David Cresswell from a blustery Donny. Jacqueline Buist is with us from Scotland. We've got Dazza 1972. He nearly forgot it's Tuesday. I did wonder what day it was earlier on, I'll be honest. Andy King, Adele Kay, Kat Gregory, Julie McGarty, Sohail Hamed. Did I say that right? My accents are always reliably awful. Bitcoin Wolf Club. We've got Blackpool Trams. Who's Blackpool Trams? Blackpool Trams is a new one, isn't it? Blackpool Trams is a new one. David Wright, Aldo. We don't have bickies, Aldo. We're trying to lose some weight, although I've just abandoned that. Joanne's at hospital. Oh, I hope you're going all right, Joanne. Hope you're all right. Michael Arthur. And he said Arthur then. Gary Cronshaw. We've got HL. Brief. But HL says afternoon. James Thornber. David Wright. We're 69 on the 14th. Let me write that down. Can't write and talk at the same time. David Wright. Joanne Bowen, Elizabeth Carroll Hodgson, Heather Hodgson, Andrew Burks, who says it's grey in Sheffield, and Jenny Mason, who is in a warm and windy Dusseldorf. What about that then? When does T-Boy in training qualify? He's got a lot of cups of tea to make yet, Mark, before he qualifies. So I've got lots of tittle tattle for you today. So I've been writing things down. I promised I would write write notes about everything that came across my path. And I found a couple of joke books. So we'll save that one until T-Boy in training comes back and we'll abuse him. And I'm not quite over 60, but there's a nice little finishing off cartoon in that one for us for today. I found these on the bookshelf in our stash. So where shall we begin? Well, we've not got any new bats today. We've not got any new bats to welcome to the gang. But as you can see from the map at the back of me, we've got plenty of bats. We've got plenty of bats. And these are all our current bats. All these people have a Brew 2 mug, which are available to buy online. And the link for that is in the description underneath the video. And I also have here, this has been on my desk a very long time. So each time we do Brew 2, I'm going to make a special send. I need to think of a good reason. Oh, now then, off our tree.
It is.
Addicted to knitting. Finally caught you live at last. I'm watching while crocheting a Halloween blanket.
Oh,
How
now
lovely.
then, addicted to knitting.
Mm.
Could knit some poppies for...
That's a Bobby Dazzler, that. I presume that is off our tree.
That is off our
That's
tree.
not out of the fridge.
No,
It's not come from Aldi.
No, it's a Class A.
Perfectly formed.
It is perfectly formed.
Perfectly formed. They're lovely, these, actually. They're right sweet. Very nice. I should put that there. We'll have that later. We'll
I've got a wonky apple.
Oh, you could
so
have a wonky one then.
So I didn't bring that one in. So it's handpicked, ready for the shelves of any large supermarket.
Of any fine supermarket. Right, Kevin. So, drum roll and fanfare. Where's my drum roll gone? We have some stickers. We have some stickers that I said ages ago that I was going to make. Now, we've already sent some of these stickers out.
Have you?
I sent some to Stephen Goddard when he ordered a cottage for Mrs. Goddard. So I've got We Are Bats and Don't Follow Me, Follow Visit FYLDE Coast.
Oh, that's clever. That's clever, that, isn't it?
I think that was your idea actually, wasn't it? Yeah, Bats. Don't Follow Me, Follow Visit FYLDE Coast. So each time we do a Brew 2, I'm going to send out some stickers to somebody.
Anybody?
To somebody. Wait, we've got to think of something suitably worthy to send you a sticker for. Go on, Kevin. You're usually good at being creative and thinking things up.
What about randomly pick an item from the Bristol Stool chart, and if they can match it, they get a sticker.
We've been on air 8 minutes 50 seconds, and we're already talking about the Bristol Stool chart.
You know, when we have when we go out for a coffee or something, it's not long, is it, before we
It's not long.
toilets?
If anybody's wondering what the Bristol Stool chart is, the Bristol Stool chart is the chart on which people's poo is measured when you're in hospital. It's
a bit like the Chinese menu. I've tried every one of them.
It's a bit yeah, it's our go-to reference chart, that. So what do you think? Shall we just draw somebody at random today?
I think that's a bit ambitious.
We'll draw somebody
random.
at random today. When we've finished, when we get to the end, I'll shut my eyes and wiggle the mouse up and down, and I'll go like that and pick one, and we'll send you some stickers. That's a good.
How are you going to get it to them?
I'm going to put it in an envelope and post it because they're going to send me their address.
Oh, that's clever.
So you'll have to watch to the end. Or watch the end on replay. I shouldn't have said that, should I? Right, so I need my ruler now so that I can mark all my bits and bobs off. So, shout out first of all for Millie and Holly. Millie will be watching today as Millie and Mummy have got COVID. And Daddy.
Hopefully it's not bad. Hopefully it's just
We're
positive
feeling
and-
rather rough, to be honest.
Oh,
Holly is testing negative, so hopefully she'll be all right. Well, fingers crossed, Holly. And Mummy, Millie and Daddy, I hope you feel better soon. Because I believe it's doing the rounds again, isn't it? It's doing the rounds again. And if you get an invitation for it, in fact, I'll write that down. Flu jab. If you get an invitation for a flu jab or a COVID jab, personally, my medical advice will be to go and take it.
I'll take your advice.
You take my advice, will you? I know some people will disagree, but personally, I would rather have a jab than COVID.
I'm already booked in, Jane.
Are you booked? Have you booked in?
Yes.
You didn't book me in, did you?
You said you were booking yourself in.
I don't know.
You did.
So on the subject of live videos, last week I tried to do a live vlog in Blackpool, as you will know, because I bet most of you watched it.
I did.
And the internet went as I sort of moved, it went. So I weren't very amused at that, but it was very nice and very funny. As I'm walking round filming, to bump into people who watch, and then they got a hello, I'm live on YouTube.
The bit that I particularly liked was the Supersticker to get yourself singing lessons.
When I came in, that was the first thing that he mentioned. This is for your singing lessons. What's your coffee? Slopping.
I'm watching it.
It's
I'm watching
slopping.
it.
So
Always in trouble.
So anyway, I think we had some good suggestions. I will do it again. Next time I'm going to start in the town centre and I'm going to stop in the town centre. Because I think the problem is the festival headland round the vicinity of the central seafront. But somebody called MD, don't know whether he's a doctor of Wi-Fi, said the Wi-Fi is awful and signal problem is the tower causing modulation. If you wrap the phone in foil and hold a coat hanger over your head to boost the signal, it won't be any better, but you'll get some funny looks.
Yeah.
Which I thought were quite funny.
And sing.
And sing. RAF Church Lawford said, Jane struggles in her own backyard, yet according to Wikipedia in 1969, Armstrong's first step onto the lunar surface was broadcast live TV to a worldwide audience.
Exactly.
Which is just a few days after I was born, after I was launched into orbit. Launched into orbit I was. So, Rides and Rambling said there are loads of separate free Wi-Fi access points all along the promenade and piers, which will give you a much more stable connection.
I did wonder that in actual fact.
Well, he's given me some more information about that.
Good,
so, and I think Rides and Rambling might have a point.
Yeah.
But I'm a little bit technically challenged, so I might need a T-boy to explain.
Well, I did wonder if it was only like when you were in shops and whatnot. I was a bit like that as to whether it would work on the actual seafront.
Well, we'll have to do a test.
Yeah.
Cheeky Chops Mark Dodsworth says, if you struggle to see your screen, because as I was sort of walking about, the screen just looked black because it was a beautiful sunny day, not like this. If you struggle to see your screen, a cheap fix is a cardboard box. You cut a hole out for the lens and put the box over your head, and hey presto, you can see the screen perfectly.
How'd you get it over the coat hanger?
That's a good question. If you know the answer to how you get the cardboard box over the coat hanger, pop a comment underneath. So then, to add insult to injury, I got home on Thursday afternoon last week, and there were workmen right outside our front door cutting a channel in the car mark.
It's not a car park.
It's not a car mark, is it? Inside the
Tarmac.
tarmac of the pavement to put Virgin broadband in. I thought, well, you couldn't make it up. You couldn't make it up.
And I made him a cup of tea, so the point they were. very amenable to letting us in and off at drive.
Other people got plates on the drive as well.
They did next door.
So while I was in Blackpool on Thursday, I've got some more videos for you to watch when I upload them. So I finally been to see Mr. Higgett. Yay!
Ooh!
I went rat-a-tat-tat on the.
I thought you
on the
needed
thing.
wheels to bring all stuff back.
So
didn't you?
I'll put that on for tonight, and then you can watch that one later tonight. I'll put that on for 6 o'clock. So I'm going to give you a quick flash of what was in the review. So there was a mug. Can't show you any more than that. There was a lovely stuffed toy.
They're going to be freezing frame, I bet you.
There was my #1 fan,
I'd be freezing frame.
and lots of other stuff as well. So you'll have to come back later and watch that. You have to come back later. So anyway, I did get there.
You
I got there in
tease.
the end. So yeah. So anybody that gets my email newsletter, if you don't get my email newsletter, why don't you get my email newsletter? I send it out every week at crack of dawn on a Tuesday morning, and it's always full of interesting things. And today I put some news on about Christmas by the Sea, because we all know that Christmas by the Sea is coming back this year because they've already said so.
I'm going to sit comfortably, I think.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just spotted a nice chair I could have over here.
Let's just wait for him to rustle.
Sorry, carry on.
Oh, it's all right, because you'll be interested in this.
No, I can hear you.
Yeah, but you'll not listen.
I can do 2 things at once.
That's not true.
I can.
That's not true.
Oh, that's
Is
better.
that better?
I've been on
Yeah,
a 3-legged stool for so long. I feel like I've made it on YouTube. I've progressed to a chair.
Christmas by the Sea has been all over Facebook and all the rest of it and the internet this last week. So I thought, oh, somebody sent a press release out and I've missed it. So I'll put it on my email this week, because everybody's getting all excited about Christmas. And obviously, if you want to come to Blackpool for Christmas, you need to be booking, don't you? In
And I've been a
advance.
good boy all year because Santa's going to come and give me some presents.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought I'll put Christmas by the Sea on. So I've put it on my email this week. So I've edited last year's article and changed all the 2022 information. I've taken off all the stuff from 2022 that were specific to last year. So all I've done is left the gist on of it of there is Christmas by the Sea. Will the Starfire be back? I don't know yet. We need to wait and see until
It
we're
is
told.
back.
Thank you, Kevin.
What?
Will the Starflyer be back? We'll have to wait and see whether that comes back.
Have I just ruined it?
No. And there'll be ice skating. Would you agree with that?
What?
That they're having ice skating.
I don't know. I just saw some photographs of the
Starflyer.
Starflyer.
That there's ice skating and nice stuff, and it'll all be lovely, and all come along and enjoy it. So when I came back to my desk at dinner time, I got an email from the head of tourism at Blackpool Council saying, Jane, we're a little bit confused about this. Where have you got this information from? Because we haven't actually released any news about Christmas by the Sea yet. And it's got last year's information on it.
Did you
So I
say,
said-
will there be, or will there
So
be?
I said, well, actually, it's not got last year's information on it. If you refresh the page, it'll be cached. Oh,
That happened too, didn't
yes,
it?
exactly. So if anybody gets my email today and they think I'm talking about Christmas last year, I'm not. You need to just press that little circle thing that makes your page do that. So whoever, bearing in mind, it's on Lancashire Live News today. It's been on every Facebook page today. Blackpool have shared it. And it's literally been all over Facebook. So somewhere along the line, Jane gets, where did you get this from? I wonder if everybody else did. Speak.
Outrageous!
Outrageous. Sometimes
Picking
I
on
wonder
you.
why I bother. In fact,
You've been bullied.
In fact, I said,
Don't bother next
I
year.
sent the email back and I said, I'm not doing very well, am I? Maybe I'll get 3 out of 3 next time. And I very nearly said, you'll be sacking me next. And then I thought, but you'll not do that because you're not paying me
it's all
anyway.
free.
Exactly.
That's warmed you up, hasn't it? That's got you going.
That's warmed me up having a rant. That's warmed me up having a rant. Do you know?
She doesn't get much. She doesn't get much thanks for what she does.
I get
But she does a very good job.
nearly said something rude then.
Don't forget Millie and Molly and Mandy.
Molly and Mandy are watching. Yes, exactly. Moderate the language for the underage audience. Yes, I don't get any thanks.
I appreciate what you do.
Well, I have to say, as you can tell, it rattled me. Adelke says it was on the Visit Blackpool page. There you go. Anyway, so meanwhile, back in Cleveland, where
Just make a note of that.
what?
That press release, Christmas on the prom, just for my benefit for later. I'm not going to do it on video, I just want a reminder.
Okay.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, back in Cleveland, we've been having a nice time. We've been playing out with our mates, haven't we?
We've had a lovely time.
We've had a lovely weekend. We're both shattered. We're both absolutely shattered. So.
Put your shades on, she said, so I did.
Put your what?
Shades on.
If you're in the Brew at 2 Facebook group, you'll have seen the video of Kevin wearing a lampshade. It was actually my lampshade originally. And Debbie, bless her, that's been doing the jumble stall at our Cleveland's events, I said to her, this is a special prize for you. You can ship that.
I tried.
Give it away. Give it
tried.
away. Bitcoin Wolf Club has just made a very good point. He says none of the Blackpool vloggers get any thanks or appreciation from Blackpool Council. That is absolutely true. Or wire or filed.
And it's these people that are bringing. I mean, you're watching now.
Exactly.
You're watching now.
It's us
and
that are doing the
number of steps.
Jumps for it.
And it's these people that are bringing in all the people to all and boosting tourism.
Exactly. Well, they sit in the warm, dry offices.
Phoning up Jane and saying,
Yeah, exactly.
"Is there anybody else we can complain at?"
Yeah, well, they sit in the warm, dry offices, getting paid handsomely, generally.
Tutting at people.
Tutting. Anyway, that's my little mumble, because to be honest, I never say anything, do I? This
No.
is happening all the time.
And if they're watching right now, get some work done. Switch off and get some work done. You've steamed
Oh,
up.
I'm steaming up. I love to say to you.
He's got you. He's got her going. It's not like, do you want this up?
No, you'll get blown away. It's absolutely blowing a
Just that
gale.
much. I'll just do it that
It's
much.
because I've got my socks on, I'll tell you. Do you want to see my socks? Let me stand up. show
Do
you.
it ladylike, please. Please do it ladylike.
Oh, hold on.
You've knocked everything off now.
I'll stand up and show you my socks. So I've got my
It's
got my
gonna,
dress on.
it's not going to end well, this, is it?
I've got my dress on and my socks. Which is warming me up considerably. Oh, dear me.
Take your socks off.
I
Just
know
a
that
moment.
I've got cold.
You don't see this on any other channel, do you? People taking the socks off mid-programme.
Oh, Bill's going. We're just getting warmed up.
What is it? Was it the socks?
Did the socks offend you, Bill? Yeah, so on Saturday we were dancing on the promenade, which was very nice. The weather, I don't know how we did it. There must be a god. The weather was lovely, wasn't it?
And we had an event on Sunday. That was nice.
We had an event
And
on Sunday, and then today it's been like this morning. It's been that kind of rain that's like a fireman turning the hose on, hasn't it?
It's been bad.
With all the wind at the back of it, it's been awful. It's been shocking. So how we got away with that, I've got no idea. So that were really nice. So that finished a nice weekend off. So yesterday afternoon, I sent Kevin into the garden with his spade.
The bog.
So we've been doing a little bit of landscape gardening. So we've the royal we. Stop waving your socks at me. The royal.
It's in your socks.
Brenda's just looked at my email and tried to update it, but it's still showing information for 2022. It's him.
That's why I asked you to write it down, because we had a problem. Stop pointing your finger at me. It's cash.
I know.
I can't remember how we solved it last time, so we'll have to go back and sort it. What you'll have to do is, all right, let's do this now. Let's do this now. What you need to do is you need to, instead of republishing, you need to put 2023-2023 on the name, and then it's a completely new page.
We'll not get into a technical debate at the moment. So, moving on. Surrender. Jacqueline says, get that shade back over your head. That's a good idea. It's a good idea.
A lot of people said I wasn't very bright.
Oh dear. So anyway, back in Blackpool, there are considerable repair works coming at Blackpool Tower, apparently. And did you know that there are elephants coming to Blackpool next year?
On a bus or tram?
Not sure. It's a Elmer trail. They're in a trail of Elmer elephants.
There'll be a trail of some behind.
Yeah. And Central Pier lost an appeal to keep the terrace bar.
Lost? Oh dear.
They didn't have planning permission in place, but it's been there for over 4 years. The council turned it down on the grounds that it was out of keeping, I think was the word.
Out of keeping?
Something like that. So the pier are fighting against... Exactly. It's that phone call. Go on, do it again.
We've only just said to Jane, and now we've seen that you've built a terrace bar. It took us 4 years to catch up, but we got you.
Fisherman's Friend.
Jane's were 2022, yours were 2019.
Don't make me laugh. Fisherman's Friends are building a brand new factory across the road. Boom, boom. Did you know that?
From where they are now?
Yeah.
Oh.
I knew they bought the land. If you're familiar with the area, as you drive down the A585 and Fisherman's Friends towards Fleetwood, and Fisherman's Friends on your left, and the Three Lights pub and Affinity are sort of in front of you. They bought the land straight across the road on the right hand side from their factory. So they're building a brand new big whizzy factory.
Do you think
and moving into it.
Do you think they're getting rid of selling the old one then?
I would imagine so, because you can't really continue making Fisherman's Friend by the million, can you? And
you get one side of the production line, putting them into, and then chucking them across road for bagging. For the bagging side of the operation.
I was more thinking you wouldn't really have your production line alternately bagging up Fisherman's Friends and concrete dust.
No.
Would you? Because you can't really build a factory while you're building Fisherman's Friends. So, and it feels like a lifetime ago now, but a fortnight ago, the day after we last saw you, we went to the lakes, didn't we? Doesn't that seem like a long time ago?
It does.
Do you know, it was an absolutely beautiful day. We knew that nice days were starting to come to an end.
Muffin enjoyed it.
So we said, right, come on, get yourself ready. We're off out for the day. So we had our dinner at T-Bay Services, which was very nice.
We went the motorway way.
That's the first time we've ever had anything to eat there. It's only the second time I've ever been, actually.
Dog friendly.
Yeah, dog friendly. So if you've got a pulse, you can. There's as you go in, they've got like a farm shop, which is quite nice.
Farm shop.
A farm shop.
And at back they've got a duck pond.
A duck pond. And then they've got a proper restaurant that's got proper restaurant seating. But at the side of it, there's, it's a bit, I think you'd almost call it a refectory type area. That's got benches and seating in it where you can take your dogs inside. And then there's open picnic tables outside next to a duck pond. So yeah, very, very impressed. Millie says, are you going to do something silly to make her laugh?
I've been trying.
And while we were there, Millie will be interested in this, we found a very nice toy shop. So we went to Keswick first. Well, Keswick for most of the afternoon. And then we went to Bowness because we wanted to go to Vinegar Jones for fish and chips, and it was shut. So that was no good at all. So we went to, now what was it called? Oh goodness me. As you go right round onto the edge of the lake, as if it's like a sort of a promenade, there's a gift shop and 2 or 3 pubs. There's a chip shop on there, whose name escapes me. And we had fish and chips there, didn't we? Which were very nice.
Shall I look it up while you're... Does it matter?
Yes, no, it don't matter.
No, it don't matter.
It don't matter. So this toy shop at Keswick were brilliant, weren't it? We were walking,
anything and everything.
We were walking. It were a proper old-fashioned toy shop. Got everything in it. So we were walking around saying, "Oh, look at this! Look at this! Look at this!" Very good. And I think it's fair to say we ate too much, didn't we? Didn't we? So we had a little bit of a picnic banquet at dinner time, followed by an ice cream mid-afternoon. So I went in this shop to buy ice creams for me and Greedy Goats because T-Boy didn't want one. We came out. I mean, normally you buy an ice cream and you get sort of that much ice cream, don't you, on a cone. I bet there were easily twice that much, weren't there? There were a ton of ice cream.
I've got photographs to prove
Which
it.
was very nice. And I'm stood there at the shop going to Kevin while she were scooping it on. So yeah, that seems like
What?
that day out in Keswick. I mean, it was beautiful. We were walking around in short sleeves and warm, and then you look at that.
It's awful.
You look at that and it's like a fortnight.
Yeah, you wouldn't go to Keswick in this.
Exactly, a fortnight. Shocking. And then we had a curious one here on the FYLDE Coast when apparently it started raining maggots. Now that is very bizarre, very strange. Maybe somebody had made that up on Facebook as well.
Don't think they did actually.
So Facebook was awash with people in the Cleveley's, Fleetwood, Thornton area in Brisbane, with people saying that there were maggots coming out of the sky. It was raining maggots. Did they not?
Wow.
Did they not?
No, I didn't read that one.
Didn't you see them?
I just saw the bits where they were on the paths and
They were saying that they were falling out of the sky. So, but nonetheless, there were loads of pictures and little video clips and things on social media of paths covered in maggots. And apparently they'd all escaped out of people's dustbins, and the little bit of rain that we'd had at the time and sort of washed them all out onto the paths. Honestly, you have a look back on Facebook and you'll see them. There were loads of them. All round sort of
washed out at
Brisbane, Fleetwood. Well, you know, you get maggots in a dustbin when flies go in and lay eggs. Apparently people have had loads of maggots in the bins and they've somehow come out.
Lifted lid and
Yeah, they've lifted the lid and gone, oh, can I come out now?
dark in here.
See, when I put my stuff in my bin, I'm looking for a box. Where's a box? I take my stuff outside and I lift my dustbin lid up and I go like that. Chuck my rubbish in and put my lid back down again. Because I know what flies are like, they're horrible. You see, Caroline saw the maggot thing on social media. I'm not making it up, am I,
No, you're not
Caroline?
making it up. I just,
No, there were, genuinely, there were loads of people who got him.
I dispute the raining bit.
So there you go. And last Thursday while I was in Blackpool, I went to the Winter Gardens Cafe, which was very nice. What are you laughing at now?
Was that the fish and chips?
Yes. What? What have I done wrong now?
You might have had something else afterwards.
I did actually.
Oh, I'm absolutely full.
Well,
Oh, I couldn't possibly finish those last few chips. Next clip, gone.
walking out of the Winter Gardens. Oh, ice cream! It was very nice, that, actually. But it's only there on show days. So if you're thinking,
Look at you.
if you're thinking that you might swift past and have a thing, that would be only on show days. Yes, so the Winter Gardens was very nice. So I'd already looked at the menu online and decided that I would have fish and chips. And I didn't think there were really a lot different price to anybody else.
I thought they were quite cheap, actually.
Myself, I thought it
Relatively.
were quite a good price. So Michael Bethwaite is asking how much to enter the grand prize draw. This is my raffle ticket
Some
stash.
very good prizes.
Yeah, so these are all
This year.
these are all tickets that we've already sold. Look, so I've got a bag of money. There's loads paid online. We've got tickets everywhere in Cleveland. Selling tickets left, right and centre. So tickets are £1. These belong to somebody. These belong to Stephen Gately. These are Stephen's raffle tickets because he's bought his online. So the first prize is an overnight stay and a fish and chip meal at Kay's Chippy. There's a £100 voucher from Phillips Jewellers. There's a meal for 4 at the Bradine Hotel. There's a big Christmas hamper. There's Shipwreck Brew House gift hamper. There's a £50 voucher from Ferguson's Jewellers. There's also a deluxe gin hamper. So you can buy them online from Ko-fi. So there is a Ko-fi Care for Cleveland's page. So if you buy them online, I'll do what I've done with all these, look, and I will. So that's the transaction.
Is that on the shop bit?
That's on the shop bit on Ko-fi. So I'll put the link underneath the video. So I will send you the numbers and staple your numbers to your receipt, and then put your stub, obviously, in the drawer. And if you're drawn, I've got your details to contact me. You can buy them at various shops in Cleveland Town Centre. And they are selling like hotcakes. So then, you've not seen this bit. The lady that's been going around the shops in Cleveland asking for prizes has sent me this, which is a list of what's in the hamper. Just a minute.
Hamper.
26. 9 Heather. Oh, I thought it might have been you, Heather.
Birthday.
I have got that one down, but I didn't know whether it was you. It just said Heather. So, in this hamper, we've got £10 vouchers from Illy's Cafe, which is the one right next to the roundabout.
Roundabout.
Decades. Hunter's Cafe is coffee and cake for 2. Beans Confectioner's £15 voucher. Grimes Butchers, Rogerson's Butchers, The Fish Place, Fleetwood Produce, New Image Hairstylist is doing a free blow dry, Plush has given a gift of a candle melt, Barley Wood Carving have donated some goods, Goldies have donated a fancy light, and Glass and Gifts have donated bath bombs. So the approximate value of the hamper is 155 quid.
Very generous.
What?
I just found the bath bomb a bit humorous.
Do you know what a bath bomb is?
I do. My bath bombs are different to that.
We don't want to know. And on top of that, Ferguson's, the jewellers, have donated a £50 voucher. Actually, I think that one's on the...
Yeah, she said that one.
The raffle ticket. Clayton's Jewellers have donated a voucher for 25. The Glass House, a £30 voucher. And the Vault also got a £30 voucher. And £50 from Pets and Puzzles. So I think that's worth a punt for a quid, isn't it?
What we're lacking in Cleveland's now is more places to stay, because I've had a lot of people say what a lovely place Cleveland's is, but it's got a thriving nighttime economy now as well.
Yes, it's doing very well.
It's doing very well.
It's doing very well.
After hours.
So yes, that's your raffle tickets. And somebody else, I think it was Lorraine, asked about calendars. I've just heard a footstep on the bottom step.
Speaking of calendars,
cue,
and here
right
he
on cue.
comes.
So a few weeks ago, when we were in Blackpool, we bumped in. Well, we were sat on the wall, but Nicholas Pickering, who I think lives in Hull way, bumped into us and stopped for a chat. And he made a suggestion the other day that we ought to use the many photographs that we take and do a calendar to raise funds for Cleveland. So my assistant, my T-boy, my T-boy senior, is going to have a look, and we're going to put together a calendar. And I asked the question on Facebook and said, what does everybody think? Because if you want one, we'll do one. If you're not bothered, I'll do something else. And it was quite a resounding success, wasn't it?
Yeah. There'll be January. It'll be Jane reclining on a rock.
February,
Kevin.
Always reclining.
always reclining. So yeah, so we are going to do a calendar, and it will be available to buy shortly. And when it is, I will let you know. You will be the first ones to
Again?
know. I thought you were. Have you finished?
No.
Oh right, okay. Hurry up. So yeah, so that's cooking. It's cooking on paper. And I think, I tell you what, we'll do some abuse. Let's abuse Kevin. This is a good one for Kevin. Come back, Kevin, we need to abuse you.
I heard abuse and then I thought I'd leave.
If you gave him a penny for his thoughts, you'd get change. You knew that was coming, didn't you?
Yeah.
Do you want people to accept you as you are, or do you want them to like you? This could keep me going for an hour, this.
It's nothing I've not heard before.
Do you still have a terrible empty feeling in your skull? If you had another brain cell, it would be lonely. I don't think it's very impressed, is it?
Another one. It couldn't be lonely, because if there's another one, I'd have to have one already.
And here's another good one. Oh, here's a very apt one. I don't work here, I'm a consultant. Consultants don't work, they just get paid. That's true. And here's another one for Kevin. We'll have a we'll have another one here. I may look like I'm doing nothing, but at a cellular level, I'm really busy.
I didn't get it actually.
Oh dear me.
Come on, put that away now.
Yes, if you see one of them anywhere in a bookshop, you need to buy it. It's very funny. That's behave now. I behave now.
Why spoil the habit of a lifetime?
Why spoil the habit of a lifetime? Do you want a proper joke? Shall we have a look in the joke book for a proper joke?
There's going to be one
Let's
about
see
me
what
in there,
we've
isn't
got.
there?
There's got to be.
Or I'll not get it. Oh, look, you've ticked him off.
What do you call a Mexican who has lost his car?
Pass.
Carlos.
Oh.
What do you call a woman with one leg?
Peggy?
Eileen.
Oh.
She was only an electrician's daughter, but she had all the right connections. Do you know, Keith, that we'll be watching this afternoon, and his identical twin Kevin.
It's a good job I can't see his face.
It's a good job you can't see one another. Because they get together, you know how I was just corpsing then because I looked at Kevin and he just made me laugh. They look at one another and that's it. We've got absolutely no idea what they're laughing at.
And neither have we.
And neither have they. And they both go bright red and they just can't stop laughing and it's so funny. It's so funny. Anyway, I digress. So I think that brings us to birthdays.
Some be mine, wasn't it?
That brings
We're
us
just
to
saying how
birthdays.
quick this year's gone, won't we? Don't look at me like that.
No, there's a message just come up from Liz as I was talking then. I haven't heard back from Joseph about tomorrow. That's because Joseph's not doing tomorrow.
Is it an old message?
No, it's just come up. I heard it ping. It's the Russell Beach meeting tomorrow if anybody fancies an hour out with the lunatics. And we've got the very interesting Richard Gillingham coming to speak to us about T.G. Lum, who was the founder of Modern Clevelers. In fact, if you pass me that piece of paper, I'll tell you what he founded.
Okay.
Come on. They're on our Ko-fi page, Liz. I'll put the link at the top of the description. I'll pin it to the top of the description when we're finished. Yes, so T.G. Lum planned the Blackpool to Fleetwood tram road in 1898 and opened up business opportunities along the route from Ginn Square, Norbrett, Cleveland, Thornton, Russell Beach and Fleetwood. I will be talking about his origins in Leeds, engineering schemes including Preston, and his amazing work on the FYLDE Coast, which is mostly unknown. Doesn't that sound interesting?
I'll be there.
Doesn't that sound
What time?
interesting? 2:30, Chinese dentist, at the community centre on Beach Road in Cleveland. Everybody welcome. And yes, I will have raffle tickets with me if anybody wants.
And tea and biscuits.
And tea and biscuits.
Entry £1 to pay for the room.
Is that it? Have you finished?
Just helping now in case they want to come.
Yeah? Yeah? No, seriously, if you want to come and you're around, you'll be very welcome. So, drum roll. Birthdays. 19th of September to the 3rd of October. Next Brew tour is on the 3rd of October. Daz is just asking if Muffin's renewed his season ticket to the vets.
Yes, it's one of those,
Next
Bad
time is going for It's going for the major. The major. That's what women used to say in 1940s. I'm in the major. When you're having a hysterectomy. He's not having a hysterectomy, but it's going to be a major operation.
Going for blood tests.
It's not. You told me that next time he started, he was going to be sedated and he was going to have his anal glands flushed out and packed with antibiotics.
We'll give him good news then.
What?
Well, he put him on a different kind of antibiotics last time, and he went back and he checked out and they were all clear. So we're hoping it doesn't come back and it doesn't come to that. And be careful what you say, he's listening
I
downstairs.
didn't know that.
Well, you want to watch this back again then?
I didn't know that.
Flipping major.
I honestly thought that we'd come to the conclusion that he was going to go and have his bum flushed out and packed with antibiotics in a full ordeal.
I was beginning to think that you were standing in for Jane.
Jane?
You?
Who's Jane? All we need is Keith, and that'll be it. We'll never get another word said.
Dear. Oh, who's Jamie? Oh.
Poor Muffin and his bum. You see, we're all friends here, so what's an ale land between friends?
Yeah, and he doesn't watch YouTube, so we can talk about him.
Anyway, going back to the drum roll. On the 19th of September, which is today, it is Linda Nagel's birthday. So happy birthday, Linda. Linda gets double bubble because she got a mention last week as well. 23rd. This one definitely deserves a drum roll.
Oh, Dad.
This is Kevin's other dad. This is the lovely Keith, who is probably sat now laughing on the settee while he's watching this because, well, that's just what he's like. So happy birthday, Keith, in advance. So on the 25th of September, it's Gary's mum, Eileen. So Gary lives in Canada and his mum lives in Cleveland, and I've met both of them.
When did you go to Canada?
You'd be surprised. I got back for tea. So happy birthday, Eileen. Which reminds me of a song, but I'll not start singing. And then on the 26th, it's Heather's birthday. And of course, that is Heather Hodgson because her mum's just reminded me. So on my calendar, you see, it just said Heather. I'll show you. On my calendar, it just said Heather. So now we know who Heather is. In fact, I write it on, it's Heather Hodgson. And the 28th looks like a good day for a birthday because there's loads on the 28th. So from the top, we've got, we'll have a drum roll for the 28th, shall we? Have a drum roll for the 28th. We've got Alan Gibson, Wendy Jones, Becky Faye Thompson, and Jeffrey Maloney.
Could have a joint birthday.
All at once. And then the 3rd of October is another good day for birthdays because we've got Mark Dodsworth, Mark McKay, and James Thornby all at once.
Happy birthday to everybody.
Now, James Thornby, did you know that there was a Reverend Thornby in these here parts who...
Birmingham.
No, I thought that sounded more like West Country. Who was rather fond of the alcoholic sauce and wrote lots of books, and I think he was partly responsible for the doubt about the petrified forest in Singleton Thorpe. Reverend Thornby.
It might be a descendant.
And there you go. So there you go. That's it. That's your lot, Gunga Den. Next one is 3rd of October.
Looking forward to it already. But isn't time flying?
3rd of October. It'll be Christmas before we know where we are. It will. It'll soon be Christmas. So, yes. Our next event in Cleveland is on the 21st of October. And we are putting the winter lights on. And it will have a Halloween theme. So if you can all get down on your knees, please, and start praying now that the weather isn't like this. I don't care who you pray to.
And Jane might have had some singing lessons by then.
I might also have an outfit.
An outfit? Ooh. How much did he give you for singing lessons?
Well, it weren't a right lot.
Isn't it?
No. Oh, very much appreciated. But let's put it this way with my voice. I think I need more singing lessons than that. Yeah.
Let's hope it's a good lesson.
Oh, we were going to draw some stickers, weren't we? Right, I nearly forgot. Let's do it the technical way. So what we do
now,
is...
did you remember or did somebody remind you?
No, I remembered. I remembered. What about that then? What we do is we go like that and we whiz it right to the top and then we go...
Whiz.
Like that somewhere and then we...
Stephen giving you a donation.
Pick one. So we've got Aldo. Well done, Aldo. Well done, Aldo. Now, I'm sure I've got your address somewhere.
But send it anyway.
But can you send it anyway? So it's Jane at the Rabbit Patch.
What sticker does he get? Both?
Both of them. Ooh. So if you send me an email to jane@therabbitpatch.co.uk and I will send you bats.
I'm just seeing if it makes a wristband.
Bats and don't follow me, follow Visit FYLDE Coast.
Actually, Millie, if you happen to get one, look.
Yeah, you can wear it as a
Make a wristband.
Wear it as a bracelet. Hey, it does as well.
It does. You
Like
see?
that.
You're laughing at me.
We are bats. The only trouble is when you go in bath, it'll go all manky.
Well, a bit like your clothes, dear, you can take them off, can't you?
Well, no, because if you stick it together, once you start sticking it, it'll lose its sticky.
Well, don't stick it with something permanently sticky then.
It's a sticker. So if
look, we'll carry this on offline.
It's a sticker, so if you pull the sticky off...
Finish the programme and we'll finish this argument offline.
It's a self-cling one, so you can put it on the inside of a window or the outside of a window.
Oh.
Duh. I don't know. Oh, look, I've had a very stressful afternoon, what with all the... Right, let's
Be calm.
be calm. Ah, there you go, you see, there is a reply from the head of tourism. It says, we honestly have no idea where the announcement started live. We did spot that the likes of the Gazette and Lancashire Live simply replicated it. We have only just got to the stage today where we have sorted everything out and are ready to announce it, which we will be doing imminently. So there you go, that's hot from the horse's mouth, that. So, 3rd of October, next one, I'll see you then. Smiling is infectious, you will catch it like the flu. When someone smiled at me today, I started smiling too. I passed around the corner and someone saw my grin. And when he smiled, I realised I passed it on to him. So if you feel a smile begin, don't leave it undetected. Let's start an epidemic, quick, and get the world infected. See you next time. Bye for now.